You already have what you need. What if the life you're searching for is already inside you? What if you didn't need to hustle harder, chase more, or keep proving yourself? What if the answer you've been seeking was waiting in silence? This is for the woman sitting at her kitchen table, staring out the window, wondering when life will finally feel full again. This is for the man who's checked every box, achieved every goal, but still feels empty inside. This is for anyone who's ever whispered, "Is this all there is?" Because the truth is, many of us feel stuck. We smile in public and cry in private. We keep showing up for everyone else, while quietly losing ourselves. We scroll, we compare, we wait for clarity to come from the outside. But instead of feeling empowered, we feel exhausted. Instead of feeling free, we feel trapped in routines that no longer inspire us. We think if we change jobs, move cities, lose weight, gain followers, maybe then we'll feel whole. But none of it satisfies for long. Because the real issue isn't what's outside of us. It's that we've forgotten who we truly are inside. We've forgotten that our enoughness doesn't come from what we do. It comes from simply being. And when you've spent years doing everything for everyone else, it's easy to forget what you need. You don't need to be louder, faster, or busier to find purpose. You just need to get still. Still enough to hear your own voice again. Still enough to remember that the power has been with you all along. But stillness can feel scary when you've lived in noise for so long. You sit with your thoughts and wonder if they're enough. You remember the dreams you once had and wonder where they went. You think about the person you used to be before life asked you to be so much for everyone else. Before you became the strong one, the dependable one, the one who holds it all together even when no one asks how you're really doing. But what if this moment, right now, is not the end? What if it's the beginning? What if feeling lost is the invitation to find yourself again? To rediscover what makes you feel alive? To remember that your worth was never in what you produced, but simply in who you are? Let's pause here. Let's breathe. Not for answers, but for presence. Let's breathe so deeply that you finally hear the whispers of your own soul again. Because when you stop running from yourself, something sacred begins. You realize that you've always been more than enough. Even when you doubted. Even when they overlooked you. Even when you forgot how to believe. There is power in your quiet. There is wisdom in your pause. There is healing in your stillness. You don't need to start over. You don't need to be fixed. You just need to remember. You need to remember that the you from 5 years ago still matters. That the little girl who used to daydream still lives inside of you. That the woman who raised others, who worked hard, who loved deeply, deserves love in return. And that love begins with how you love yourself. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to prove value. You don't need 1,000 followers or a 6-figure plan to feel seen. What you need is permission to be human again. To cry if you need to. To laugh without guilt. To take off the mask and stop performing. You don't have to know your life's purpose to live purposefully. Living purposefully means showing up for yourself each day. It means drinking your tea slowly. It means going for that walk because it brings you peace, not because it burns calories. It means letting joy count just as much as productivity. Because your life isn't a race. It's a rhythm. And it's okay if your rhythm is slower now. That doesn't mean you've lost your way. It means you're listening more deeply. You're letting life speak to you instead of always trying to control it. You're healing. And healing is messy. It doesn't come with a blueprint. It doesn't always feel good. But it's worth it. You're worth it. Every wrinkle on your face, every scar on your heart, every lesson you've learned, it's all part of your sacred becoming. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are becoming. In your own time. In your own way. And while the world might never fully understand your journey, that's okay. It was never theirs to understand. It's yours to live. So live it boldly. Live it quietly. Live it honestly. Live it as you. You already have what you need. You already are who you've been waiting for. You don't need permission to start over. But you do have permission to start within. The empowered life isn't about achieving more. It's about becoming more of who you already are. When you reclaim your peace, you reclaim your power. When you honor your voice, you honor your worth. When you accept where you are, you open the door for where you're going. So take one small step today. Maybe you write one honest sentence in your journal. Maybe you go outside and feel the sun on your skin. Maybe you say out loud, "I am enough." Maybe you subscribe to this channel because you know deep down that you're ready to grow. You're ready to rise. You're ready to live empowered. Not someday. Not after you fix everything. But now. As you are. Because you are ready. You are ready to live your life from the inside out. And you don't have to do it alone. We're in this together. Empowered living starts here. Subscribe and take your first step. We're waiting for you.